खुशियों की सुंदर जीवन कमल मुस्काएगा, सब सौंप दो प्यारे प्रभु को।
Om Shanti. Morning Murli. 28th of December 2022. Essence. Sweet children, you are studying a very high study with the unlimited Father. It is in your intellect that you are the students of the purifier, God, the Father, and that you are studying for the new world. Questions. Which children receive a prize from the spiritual government? Which children receive a prize from the spiritual government? Answer. Those who make the effort to make many others equal to themselves. Those who give the proof of the service they do are given a very big prize by the spiritual government. They claim a right to an elevated status for the future 21 births. Om Shanti. The Father says to the children, you sweet children are studying this study with me. This study is for the new world. No one else can say that they are studying for the new world. The better you study, the more your reward for 21 births accumulators. You are studying an unlimited study with the unlimited Father. This is a very elevated, unlimited study. All the rest are studying studies worth few pennies. The more effort you make in this unlimited study, the higher the status you will climb. These things should always remain in your intellect. We are the students of the purifier, God the Father, and we are studying for the new world. Therefore, you should make such good effort to study. We will first go to the Father, and then according to how we individual study, we will go to climb a status in the new world. Those studies are worthly. Whereas this is a paralaukic study, bracket spiritual. That is, it is the study for the world belong. This world is old and impure. You know that you are changing from resident of hell into resident of heaven. You should repeatedly remember this, because only then will happiness rise in your intellects. When children go to weddings, etc., they forget. You must never forget this study. In fact, you should be even happier that you are becoming the master of heaven for your future 21 births. Those who make many others equal to themselves will definitely climb a high status. These secrets cannot sit in the intellect of anyone else. Sense is required for doing service. There are different departments. Baba even has to say to those who create slides that they should be of one size and work with any projector. The first slide should be, what is your relationship with the Father, the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul? They would then understand that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul is their Father. But inheritance will you receive from him, then so that you receive a son dynasty status through Trimurti Brahma. You are also making effort for the new world. You are now at the confluence age and are making the world pure. Your intellects have now remembered that 5,000 years ago we trustly become deities and that we then lost our kingdom. All the kingdoms that they claim now are limited matters. Yours is an unlimited battle. According to Srimad, you are now battling with Ravan, the 5 vices. You know that the parts of victory and defeat are fixed in the drama. The cycle of the drama turns every 5,000 years. Therefore, you children have to follow Srimad according to the different directions each of you receives. Some children say that they are able to understand, but unable to explain to others. That is like saying that you haven't understood anything. You will climb a status according to how much you yourselves have understood. Continue to spin the discus of self-realization in your intellect. You become spinners of the discus of self-realization. If you don't make others equal to yourselves, you are not serviceable. Therefore, you should make full effort. You also have to teach others. Brahmin teachers have to make effort with everyone. It is only when teachers make a lot of effort that they receive a prize. You receive a prize from very great government. You have to give the proof of the service you do. You mustn't make mistakes. Here, you study all subject in the one class. You know, that is future you will go and become deities. Destruction definitely has to take place. Just as you build the buildings of heaven in the previous cycle, so you will do the same again. The drama also helps. They build high places and high thrones. Here they aren't such big places of gold and silver. There, the diamonds and jewels will be like thrones. There are so many diamonds and jewels in devotion. So, but wouldn't they have at the beginning of the golden age? Wealthy people decorate the idols of Radha, Radhe and Krishna and Lakshmi and Narayan, etc. So much. They decorate them with gold jewelry. Baba remembrance a merchant who said that he was building a temple to Lakshmi and Narayan, and that we wanted new jewelry for those idols. At that time, everything was very cheap. Therefore, what would it be in the golden age? There were many treasures on the path of devotion, which were looted by everyone. You children know everything. This is very elevated study. You also have to teach into young children together with the worldly education. This education should also be given. Continue to remind others of Shiv Baba. Explain to pictures. Also benefit your children. Shiv Baba is the creator of heaven. If you remember Shiv Baba, you will become the master of heaven. You will become the masters of heaven. This imperishable knowledge of never destroyed. When others are given even a little of this knowledge, they will come into the kingdom. In the golden age, it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. Where did it then go? We are explaining to you, which means that we will make you into master of the heaven by your teaching into them. They will learn. You have to make effort. You mustn't waste time in useless matters. By making mistakes, you will have to repeat a great deal. A father earns wealthy and then leaves it to his children. Now everyone is to be destroyed. Even now there continues to be so much fighting and betting and death continue to take place. This is nothing. Sorry, this is nothing. There will be destruction in the religion of 10 of millions. Everything will be burned and finished. It has to become a graveyard, and it will then become the land of angels. The graveyard is big, whereas the land of angels will be small. Those of Islam speak of how everyone will be buried. Buddha, bracket, God, comes and awakens everyone and then takes everyone back. At this time, all souls exist in one form or another. The bodies are in the graveyard, but the souls go to take other bodies. At this time, Maya has put everyone in the graveyard. All are dead. Everyone is to be destroyed, and you must therefore not attract your heart to everyone. You must attract your hearts to only the Father. Eventually, all of your attachment will finish. You have to remember one Father. That is all. You understand that you are studying. This study with the purifier Father for your future 21 births. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the seat of the world. He is sentient. Each soul is also sentient. Until a soul enters a body, that body is non-living, but the soul is alive. This soul have now received knowledge. Each soul has its own part recorded in himself. Each one's act in individual. The Rama is wonderful. It is said to be the wonder of nature. Each high part is recorded in such a tiny soul. The Supreme Spirit sit here and explain to you these spiritual matters, which are all fixed in the drama. Although the play is eternally predestined. Human beings do not know that is internal. You know everything whatever happens after a second, it becomes the past. You understand that whatever becomes, the past was in the trauma. The Father has explained to you what parts there were form of golden age onwards. The world does not know about to myself. Sorry, the world does not know about these things. The Father says, I am giving you the knowledge that I have in my intellect. I make you equal to myself. You know that the whole world is corrupt. You now first have to become pure and then make other pure. No one apart from you. You make everyone pure. You now have to follow the Father's Srimad and imbibe divine virtues. You have to speak very sweetly. No better word should emerge from your lips. No better words should emerge from your lips. Have mercy on everyone. You can teach everyone the versions of God. Manmana Bhav. They don't know who God is or when he spoke the Gita. You now understand that God's versions are become bodiless, renounce all bodily religions. I belong to Islam. I am a Persian. Who says this? All souls are brothers, children of the one Father. You souls have to explain to your brothers that the Father says, constantly remember me alone and you will go to the land of liberation. Everyone is to go to the land of Nirvana. You have to remember these two words and explain them. The God of everyone is one. It cannot be Krishna. The Father says, now renounce all the religions of bodies and constantly remember me alone. Each soul takes the support of matters and plays a part here. It is said of Christ that is now in the form of beggars. Everyone's bracket body is now old. Christ too must definitely have taken rebirth. He would now be in his last birth. The Father comes and awakens even those messengers. It is only the Father who purifies the impure. Everyone definitely has to come down while taking rebirth. it is now the end of the Iron Age. As you progress further, the people will accept this. The second will emerge that the Father has come. God's name is mentioned in the Great War, but they changed the name. Destruction and established are the tasks of God alone. The Father himself comes and opens the gate to heaven. You call out to him, Baba, come. Come and open the gate of paradise. The Father comes and opens the gates through you. Your name is glorifier as the 𝐄𝐧𝐠𝐥𝐢𝐬𝐡 army. Vaya, you called Pandavas because you are spiritual guide and you show everyone the path of heaven. You show everyone the path of heaven. The Father sit here and explain the essence of all the scriptures. Only those who understood these things in the previous cycle will do so again. We souls are guides and we will take everyone to the land of peace, and then they have to go to the land of happiness. This land of sorrow has to be destroyed. There is the great Mahabharat war for that. You have all the details in your intellect. Manmana bhava, Matyaji bhava. All the knowledge is included in this. Just as Baba is knowledgeful, so you children also become the same. Baba just keeps with himself the key to divine version. Instead bracket of given you the key, I make you into the master of the world. I do not become that. There is this different. The Father of divine persons is also useful for you. God gives the return of your faith and devotion into the form of check piece. Baba has explained how to so many melas take place to Jagadamba. There aren't so many melas to Lakshmi. There is so much different. People place a picture of Lakshmi in their treasures box with the hope that they will receive wealth. On the path of devotion, you receive check peace, whereas in knowledge, you receive diamonds. People simply ask for wealthy from Lakshmi. They would not ask her for a child or for good health. People go to Jagadamba with all their desires. You now understand that you were worthy of worship and have now become worshippers, and that you will then become worthy of workshops. You children have now been enlightened with knowledge. You have come so unique. When the Sadguru gives you the ointment of knowledge, all your darkness is dispelled. You know now the beginnings, the middle, and the end of the drama. It has entered your intellect how you should value this study so much. You have been studying those studies for birth after birth, and but did you receive? Check, please. By studying this study for one birth, you receive diamonds and jewels. It is the duty for you children to make effort. What can the teacher do if you don't study? It's not a question of mercy here. The whole kingdom of the deities and being established at the confluence age. You are having your sins absolved with the power of yoga and with the power of knowledge. That is, through knowledge you are becoming so elevated. By bathing in the ocean of knowledge and in the rivers of knowledge, you receive salvation. Your children continue to be given clever ways with which you can explain to others according to the trauma plan. Baba continued to explain to you the things he explained in the previous cycle. Children continue to come here, number wise. The Brahmin clan has to grow. Children have to become great donors. Continue to explain something or others to anyone who comes. You also have to blow the counsel. You cannot imbibe as much at home as you can imbibe here. Madhuban has been prized in the scriptures as the place where the flute, Murli, is played. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharana. First, have a lot of value for this study. Have a lot of value for this study. You mustn't ask the Father for mercy, etc. Continue to accumulate the powers of knowledge and yoga. Second, be merciful. Never let better words emerge through your lips. Always speak sweetly. Definitely do the service of making others equal to yourselves. Blessing. May you be a true Tabasvi and make the snake of vices of garland around your neck. Baba explains. Explanation. The 5 vices are like poisonous. Snake for people. But for you, yogi and Tabasvi souls, this snake becomes a garland around your necks. This is why they have prepared a snake as a garland around the neck in the memorial of the bodiless and Tabasvi Sankar, form of your Brahmins and Father Brahma. The snake become a stage for you to dance and dance on in happiness. They have shown this as a sense of dependency. Your spiritual state is physical. When you have this victory over the vices, you will then be called a true Tabasvi. Slogan. To die to the old world and old sanskars is the die alive. To die to the old world and old sanskar is to die alive. Om Shanti.
अपनी अनंत किरणें पानी साफ नजारे अपनी अनंत किरणें पानी साफ नजारे शक्तियों की माला हमारे गले में डाले Thank you.